Hope everyone is able to see my screen. Yes. Is my screen
Yes,
visible to
Mahesh.
you?
Yes.
Good.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for joining this session. Okay, as I promised, I'll be giving 10 days free sessions, okay, on networking and cybersecurity. And then I'll be giving you the path, like how you have to choose networking and how you have to choose cybersecurity. So that roadmap I'll provide you. Okay. So for this training, you no need to pay any rupee. Like you no need to pay any fees. Okay. Totally free. For next 10 days, I'll be covering all networking basics, security basics. Okay. Basics means it's not like only a few things. Okay. So I'll cover almost all whatever we have in the networking and cybersecurity. Okay. So after that, I will give you the ideas or I will give you the path, roadmap, okay, to choose your career. I guess here few people joined like with their experience, or few people joined with no experience. Like might be they just completed their BTech or degree and they are looking for the job. Okay, for them also I'll give you the roadmap. Okay, so before going to start the session, let me introduce about myself. Okay, so let me turn on the camera. I see. Okay. Sorry, guys. I guess that feature I stopped it. Sorry. That's okay. So I'll show my face tomorrow. Don't worry. So as I mentioned, myself, Mahesh, total I'm having 11 years of experience in IT. When it comes to cybersecurity, I'm having nearly 10 years of experience. Remaining 1 year, I work for the networking as well. Okay, so I have experience in both networking and security. So when it comes to certifications, I have completed my networking course after my BTech. Okay, so I have covered networking, and then I have covered the Windows, Linux, little bit on cybersecurity. During that time, I have completed that training, and then I searched for the job. I joined as a fresher, okay, in TCS as a network engineer. And then I switched my career to cybersecurity. So from last 10 years, I'm in cybersecurity domain. Okay. So it's about me. I don't want to, take much time to complete this all stuff. Let's start this session. So generally, what is, you know, what are the things we need to start the uh, communication from one system to another system? Okay, that you need to understand. So it would be like interactive session. Okay, it's not like I'm giving you the training, you have to listen. Okay, so even you have to talk. If you don't know something, okay, ask me, then we can have a discussion on that, and we'll continue this session. Okay, so as I said, we need to understand the networking basics and security basics. Networking basics and security basics. I will start from very basics. Okay, it's not like directly I'll go with some headlines. I will start from very basics so that each and everything you will get it clearly. Okay, so if you want to interact with anything, so for example, you are sitting in home and you are using one desktop. Okay, and if you want to connect with the internet, okay, if you want to connect with the internet, or if you want to access any Facebook, okay, if you want to access any Facebook, what you want, what you want, what you want, you want to access any Facebook from your laptop. What do you want is, this is your laptop, okay? So you are planning to access Facebook server. To access Facebook server, what you want? This is your workstation or laptop. This is your laptop. And this is your Facebook server. Facebook server. To access this Facebook servers, what you want, guys? Any idea? What you want?
Yes, bro. Internet and credentials.
Exactly. So internet is required, right? Internet is required. So internet, how we were taking? How we are taking internet? So we have the Jio, Airtel, some other internet service providers are there. So we are taking internet from them, right? We are taking internet from them. Like we are paying amount to them monthly basis, okay, and then they are providing the services to us. Okay, so we are reaching out to the internet service providers like Jio, okay, uh, uh, Fibre, or we'll have Airtel. So different internet service providers are there. Okay, we are reaching out to them. Okay, and we are paying amount to them monthly basis or yearly basis, subscriptions wise we are going, and then they are providing internet to us. Agree? Agree? Are you guys agree with my point?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes,
So and then we are accessing, okay, any servers or anything whatever we want from the internet, we are accessing to that particular one from your laptop or workstation. Okay, it's very general. Okay, everyone knows this one. Now this is very normal setup, right? For example, same setup, let's put it in different way. So you are in India. Let's assume you are in India. This is your laptop. You are in India. You want to access, you want to access server which is there in, which is there in, which is there in some other country. Let's assume it is there in USA. It's there in USA. Okay, India is different. US is here different. How we are accessing from India to USA? How we are accessing from India to USA? This Facebook server is there in USA, not in India. So now tell me how we are accessing. Backend we don't know, bro. Same concept only. We are using internet and we are going to browser and we are typing Facebook. So backend it will go to Facebook server and it will be opening the results, bro. Like that you will assume. Agree? That is correct. So front end side, yes, whatever you are saying is correct. What is happening in backend? Any idea? Any idea? What is happening in the backend? So backend, what will happen means, okay, so if you want to communicate, okay, with other country, okay, other country servers or other country data, so backend, what will happen means the communication will happen through cables. Okay, it's not through like Wi-Fi wonder. Wi-Fi when we will use, if we are within the some like 100 meters or 200 meters or 500 meters or max to max 1 kilometer, not 1 kilometer, I see, max to max 100 meters, like 100 meters, within 100 meters, if we are there, then we can use Wi-Fi option. Okay, okay. If we are in different countries, that Wi-Fi concept will work or not work? You are in PZ, Ray. Okay, you guys are in PZ, staying in PZ. Okay, in PZ we will have the routers, right? So internet, how you guys are using? You guys are sitting and you guys are enabling that Wi-Fi, and you guys are using that internet, right? You guys are not putting any wires to your mobile, right, to get the internet. Are you guys are connecting to any wires, or you guys are just enabling the Wi-Fi to get the internet? What you guys are doing? What you guys are doing to get the internet? You guys are just enabling the Wi-Fi, and you guys are setting up that Wi-Fi. Like you'll get to know like which username and password you have to use while connecting to that internet, and then you will just enable that and you will use it. If you go to other building, from that building, you'll be able to access internet. You won't, right? Why? Because the distance. Okay, the distance matters. So that Wi-Fi will cover only 100 meters, or it will only cover 50 meters. Okay, so if you go to some other building from that place, then you won't connect to that internet. It will show like internet. There is no internet. Sometimes it won't show that Wi-Fi name as well. Okay, so that Wi-Fi is only for endpoints. Endpoints means laptops, okay, or for mobiles, okay. Mobiles also we can use Wi-Fi. But when it comes to main devices, okay, like the servers to server or from one place to other places, this Wi-Fi concept won't work, okay, because of bandwidth issues. Okay, so as I mentioned, if distance is more than bandwidth, okay, so it won't give you. For example, if you are sending something from your system to that system, okay, this system won't receive what you are sending. Okay, so for example, if you are saying hello, how are you? Okay, by reaching this place, it may reach only you. Instead of sending how are you, it will only go to you. Getting my point? How are you? How are you? Okay, out of that, how are those two things might be missed, only you will be reached. Okay, so it won't go because of bandwidth issues. So that's why just remember backend. Okay, so backend, how you are communicating with other countries or how you are receiving the data from other countries means backend what they will use. Any idea? Any idea how communications will happening from one country to another country? What type of methods we are using? Do you guys have any idea on that? Yes or no? That's okay. So, so what will happen means backend they will use the optical fiber cables, optical fiber cables. So how they will place these optical fiber cables? Anyone is having any idea from one country to another country? How they will place these optical fibers? They have to spend a lot of amount, right? Right? How they are placing it? How they are placing from one country to another country? Which way they will use? Any idea? If you know, yes. If you don't know, no. That's totally fine. So they will place these optical fibers, okay, through oceans, through ocean. Okay, so we will have the oceans, right? From after our country, we will have the ocean. Correct? Agree? Agree.
Yes, bro.
So from your country to the next country, whatever countries which would be, okay, so they will place the optical fibers inside the ocean, inside the ocean through that cables. Okay, so whatever we want to transfer, okay, we are transferring the data from our place to that place, that country, one country to another country through these optical fibers. Guys, remember these optical fibers are high bandwidth cables. Okay, these optical fibers are very high bandwidth cables. Okay, so these cables enables the communication from one country to the another country, one country to the another country. Getting my point? Getting my point? Any doubt here? Any doubt? Any doubt as of now? Are we good? So what
No,
I'm
bro. We are
saying,
using the
yeah, what I'm saying, to communicate or to transfer anything from one country to the another country, okay, this will happen through optical fibers. This will happen, this communication will happen to via, via optical fibers. Remember this one. We cannot use Wi-Fi there, right? So if you are in Bangalore, okay, if you are communicating with some other country, we should not use optical fiber. Sorry, we should not use Wi-Fi there. We have to use cables. Okay, so to communicate with the other countries. Okay, so remember guys, in earlier days, okay, so to communicate with the other countries, okay, so we will have only one thing, okay, that is VSNL. That is VSNL. VSNL. Have you heard about this? Is anyone heard about this? Is anyone is heard about this VSNL? VSNL full name is Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Why we need to use this? Guys, remember, before going to talk about VSNL, we need to understand some concept. That concept is that concept is domestic gateway. That concept is domestic gateway, and then we need to understand about international gateway. Domestic gateway, international gateway. What is the difference between the domestic gateway and international gateway? That you need to understand. Domestic gateway, and then international gateway. Okay, so domestic gateway means, I'll give you a simple example so that you will easily understand. Okay, so I'm using Act FiberNet. Okay, I'm using Act FiberNet. Okay, so myself Mahesh, in my home I'm using Act FiberNet. Okay, so I'll take another name, Sai. Okay, Sai using Airtel. Okay, Sai using Airtel, and then Naveen is using Jio. So Naveen is using Jio, I am using Act, and Sai using Airtel. Now, if I want to communicate with Naveen, okay, will I communicate or will I face any challenges? I can communicate, right? I can communicate. Why? Because this all internet service providers like Jio, okay, Airtel or Act Fiber, they will, okay, so they will connect with each other to allow the communication. Okay, so I'm using Airtel. If you use Airtel, then only I will enable the communication. Otherwise, I won't enable the communication. They should not say that. They are in internet, so they have to communicate with each other. They have to allow to connect with each other. Otherwise, it will be problem. So there are rules and regulations. So if they are using different ISPs, also not a problem. But they have to, because okay, they have to connect with each other to allow the communication. Okay, that's why everyone is able to connect with each other. Getting my point? Getting my point? So that type of, okay, that type of communication. Okay, so as I said, if I am using Jio, if you are using Airtel, okay, still if I'm able to access, right? So why means they will use the domestic gateway. Airtel will have Airtel domestic gateway. Jio will have Jio domestic gateway. Okay, so they will enable communication with each other. That's why we are able to communicate with each other. Okay, so that is general domestic gateway. Each and every service provider will have the gateway. So that gateway will call domestic gateway. Now, when it comes to international, okay, so as I said, this is there in India. This is there in USA. This is there in USA. Now, if I want to communicate from one country to the another country, I need international gateway. Within the country, we will have the domestic gateways. That means we will have normal domestic gateways. We can communicate with each other. But when it comes to international, from one country to another country, okay, so we need international gateway. We need international gateway. Guys, if it is disconnected, please join back from the same link. Okay. So if it is disconnected, join back from the same. Okay. So you may get some doubt. What is this gateway? What is this gateway? Gateway is nothing but, I can say with another example. Okay. You are having home, right? You will have the gate. Agree? You will have the gate. If you want to go to any place from your home, first you need to go to that gate only, right? If you want to go to Hyderabad, or if you want to go to Chennai, or if you want to go to some other place, if you are staying in one house, okay, you need to go from that gate only, right? Similarly, if you are using Geo, or similarly if you are using Airtel, or similarly if you are using anything, you have to go through some gateway. You have to go to from some gateway. That gateway will call like Geo gateway, okay, Geo domestic gateway, or Airtel domestic gateway. Okay, so when it comes to international from India to USA, so as I said, the communication will go via cables, right? The communication will go via cables. The cables, what cables they will use there? What cables they will use?
Optical fibers.
Optical fiber cables. These are like high bandwidth cables, guys. Okay, very high bandwidth cables. Okay, so if you want to see how they will be placing that optical fibers via, through this particular ocean, you will have a lot of videos in YouTube. You can just go there and watch how they will be placing the optical fibers via through this particular oceans. You will get very nice videos. Oh, is it like this these people are placing? Then you'll get some idea. So please go and watch those videos. It will be very interesting actually. They'll spend a lot of amount to place these optical fibers. Here, what you need to understand in olden days, in earlier, okay, 1980s or 19s, okay, so we don't have international, international domestic gateways. Sorry, international gateways. So one company, they started placing these cables over a ocean. The company, the name of that company, that is Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Only the company who placed the optical fibers so via ocean, through ocean. Now, now, if someone wants to communicate with other country, then those people need to take lease from this particular Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Getting my point? If Geo want to communicate with the other country Facebook server, as we don't have the internet communication from this country to the other country, they have to take the lease from Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Getting my point? Getting my point? Geo or anything, Act Fiber or Airtel, they have to take okay lease from Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Getting my point? Getting my point, guys?
Yes, bro.
Yeah. So this was happened. So Videsh Sanchar, VSNL, Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited is the one who is having optical fibers through ocean. Later sometime, this Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited acquired by the Tata Communications. Okay, they have taken. Tata Communications have taken. Okay, this Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited, and slowly, okay, now Reliance company deployed their own fiber optical, and then Geo also having their own fiber opticals. Okay, through ocean. So now they no need to pay any amount to anyone. If they have their own, getting my point? If they have their own, this particular optical fibers, then they no need to pay to anyone. In case if Airtel is not having their own optical fibers from one country to another country, then they have to take it from another one, like as I mentioned, from Tata or from Jio or from Reliance. They have to take the lease, and through that lease they will get the internet. Clear? Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes, Mahesh.
Okay, cool. So now one more thing, what you need to understand, what is internet? What is internet? Internet is nothing but communication from one network to the another network. Okay? Internet is nothing but communication from one network to the another network. Communication from one network to the another network. This we will call internet. Okay? I'll say simple example to understand. We will say intercity. Intercity buses we will have it, right? Intercity. So intercity means what? One city to another city, those buses will travel, right? Right? Intercity. Okay. So internet also say one network to another network. If something is connection is happening, that we will say like internet. Okay, intercity internet. Example I'm saying, guys. Okay, from one city to another city, the buses are traveling, and those buses are, taking persons from one place to another place. Okay, that will be calling like intercity. Okay, internet means it is establishing the communication from one network to the another network, from one country to the another country, or from one place to the another place, or from one system to the another system. That will be calling like internet. That will be calling like internet. Till here it is clear? Are any doubts here? Let me know if you have any doubts. As this is your first session, definitely will have some doubts. Okay, don't be confused. Slowly you'll get it. Okay, you have to be familiar with these words. Okay, slowly you will get each and everything. But still, if you have any doubt, please raise your voice. Is it clear, guys? Okay, I'll take it as S. Okay, so so you need to understand this concept. Back end, what is happening, how the communication will be happening from one country to another country. This all stuff you have to understand. It's very important. Okay. So the next one is how many types of you know networks are there? How many types of networks are there? How many types of networks are there? How many types of networks? Anyone is having any idea how many types of networks are available? We have total three types of networks. One is LAN, WAN, before that MAN, WAN. LAN, MAN, WAN. Do you know about this? Anyone is aware of this? LAN, MAN, WAN. LAN is local area network. Local area network. MAN is metro. Come on. These all things you guys are aware. Metropolitan area network. Right? Right? Next one, wide area network. Wide area network. As I said, just join back from the same link. Then we can continue, guys. Okay. So we are talking about LAN, MAN, WAN. LAN means local area network. LAN means local area network. Local area network. MAN means Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan Area Network. And WAN means Wide Area Network. Wide Area Network. Okay. So LAN, local area network. Okay. So generally, if you are having any, small company or small uh, office setup, let's take like you have one place. Okay. So where you started some startup company, and inside that, if you have like 15 to 20 employees. Okay. So there what we will do in first floor, you will keep some employees, in second floor you'll keep some employees, and third floor you'll keep some employees, like five like that. Okay, or 10 10 10. Okay, 30 employees. So once we place 30 employees in 3 floors. Okay, so let's assume floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. Floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. So in each floor you have five employees. Okay. In each floor, you will have five employees, F1, F2, F3. Okay. So now in this setup, what you will do, you will place the desktops or laptops. Okay. And you will establish the, through Ethernet cables. Okay. You will establish the connection from one particular laptop to another laptop, or from one system to another system. You will establish the connections, or you will use the Wi-Fi. Okay. So to communicate with each other. That setup you will call like LAN, within the place, like within the as I said, within the place, like one place, or uh, one area. Okay, locally, if you place that setup, you will select local area network. Local area network. What is metropolitan area network? What is metropolitan area network? If you want to communicate connections, if you want to communicate from one city to another city, one city to another city, then we will say MAN. So you will have one office in Hyderabad, you will have one office in Bangalore. If you want to communicate from Hyderabad to Bangalore, okay, or from Bangalore to Hyderabad, that time this metropolitan area network concept will come. Okay. And then wide area network. Wide area network from one country to another country, from India to Bangladesh, or from India to Australia, or from one country to another country. If communication wants to communicate, if communication needs to happen, okay, that time you will use WAN concept. Nowadays, MAN concept is not used. It's no more. No one using this MAN one. Okay, so everyone is using LAN and WAN, but you have to know full form of MAN. That's why I just highlighted. If you see your router, okay, you will have the routers in your home, right? We will see the backside cables to connect the wires. We will have the ports, right? There we will have WAN switch will be there, and then LAN cables will be there. Okay, LAN ports will be there, and then WAN ports will be there. You won't see MAN port. Have you seen that? Have you observed that? If you have a router, just go and check. You'll have the WAN port, and then we will have the LAN ports. We won't have the MAN port. Okay, apart from LAN, everything will comes under MAN now. Sorry, not MAN, WAN. Everything comes under WAN, wide area network. Getting my point? Is it from one system to one city to another city, or from one country to another country? It will comes under WAN now. They are not using MAN concept. Is it clear? Is it clear? LAN, MAN, WAN. LAN
Yes,
means
bro.
local area network. MAN means metropolitan area network. WAN means wide area network. If you want to communicate with each other within the building or within the office in one place, that time we'll go with the local area network concept. If you want to communicate from one city to another city, that time MAN concept will come. If you want to communicate with from one country to another country, then WAN concept will come. Okay. So as I mentioned, MAN concept now no one is using WAN concept. Even from one city to another city or from one country to another country, now WAN concept will be used. Any doubt here? Any doubt? Are we good?
No.
Okay, good. So the next one, what is network? We are talking about network, right? First of all, what is network and what is networking? Remember, these two words are not same. These two words are totally different. Network, networking. These two are totally different. Network means interconnection of two or more devices or group of systems or group of workstations. Group of systems or group of workstations. So this is one system. This is another system. Okay. So if we have the connection, between these, interconnection, if you have the interconnection between these, okay, this is system A and this one is system B, system C and system D. Total 4 systems are available. If you want to communicate with each other, definitely connection should be there, right? If connection was not there, how we will communicate? We cannot communicate, right? So connection should be established from one system to another system. One system to another system. Okay. So that we will call like network. Network is nothing but interconnection of one or more devices, two or more devices, two or more laptops, or group of laptops. Okay. So that is network. What is networking? Networking means communication. Communication between these systems. If communication is happening between system A and system B, that we will call like network. If communication is happening between system A and system D, that we will call like networking. Getting my point? Networking means communication between the interconnection of two or more devices. Okay? Interconnection of two or more devices we will call network. We will be calling as network. Okay? If communication is happening between these networks, if communication is happening between these interconnected devices, that we will call like network. 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 Communication between interconnected devices we will be calling like network. Okay. See, now I have WhatsApp group, right? In WhatsApp group, I have added everyone because your numbers there with me, or you guys joined through link, right? So I have your numbers. Okay. So that means network. Okay. We formed a group. There we have added all the numbers. That will call like network. If I started communicating with each other, hi Sai, are you joining tomorrow session? And if he is responding, hi Mahesh bro, I'm joining tomorrow session. That is like communication. Communication is happening between the persons. That we will call like network. You guys are getting my point? You guys are getting my point? Network means interconnection of two or more devices. Networking means communication between the interconnection of two or more. Communication between the interconnected devices or interconnection of two or more devices. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, Mahesh.
Cool. So that is the difference between network and networking, and we discussed about the how communication will happen from one country to another country, and as of now we discussed about LAN, MAN, WAN as well. What is the difference between local area network, okay, MAN, metropolitan area network, and then WAN, wide area network. Hope there is no doubts as of now. Okay. The next concept, network devices. Network devices. After this, I will wrap up today's meeting. In tomorrow's session, I will come up with the next topics. Okay. So network devices means we have so many network devices, guys. So many means 5 to 6 network devices are there. So these network devices plays a very important role in real time. Without these network devices, we cannot communicate with each other. This network devices plays major role. Very important thing which you need to know. Okay. If I am talking with you means in between these network devices are there. If you are talking with me means to happen this communication in between some network devices are there. Without these network devices, I cannot communicate with you. Remember this. Okay. So what are those network devices? We have hub, we have hub, we have switch, we have switch, we have router, we have IDS, IPS. Before that, we have firewall, IDS, IPS. Yeah. So these are some important, okay, network devices. Okay. And we will have another one that is repeater. Okay. So that we will place it here. A repeater, hub, switch, router, firewall, IDS, IPS. Okay. So I'll try to, give simple explanation about each and everything so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. I don't want to confuse you guys. These are the network devices, physical devices. Okay. We will have the physical devices like we will have repeater, we will have hub, we will have router, we will have firewall, and we will have IDS and IPS. To showcase that, just search. Huh. So yeah, these are the devices. Okay, we will have hub like this. These are the ports. Okay, and routers. Okay, so we'll have switch. Mm, yeah. So this is the repeater. Okay, have you seen this box? Have you seen this box anywhere? See this. Uh, if you're staying outside our PCs and all, so definitely you might seen this. So they will have the cables, right? So if you are taking internet, they will establish the cables from one place to another place to give you the internet, right? In between, they will place this type of boxes to the poles and all. Have you seen that? Have you seen this type of box anywhere?
Yes, bro.
Yeah. What about this router? If you are using internet, definitely you are aware of this router. And we'll
Yes.
have switches. Okay. So this is like gateway. We were talking about gateways, right? Uh, Domestic gateways, international gateways. We are discussing about that, right? So this is the gateway type, and this is the hub. Okay, so these are the physical devices. It would be like this. Okay, so what is the use of repeater? Just now you have seen the repeater, right? What is the use of repeater?
To boost up the
Repeater,
signal.
exactly, Sai. Yeah, you are correct. So repeater, why you will be using means, so for example, you have the system, okay, you have one desktop or you have one laptop, you want to send some information from one place to another place, okay. So system A, system B, okay. Let's assume Mahesh system and Sai system. If I want to communicate from this system to this system, okay, then the data will go like this, right? The data will go like this, right? It will go like this to signals. Okay. If data is traveling from one place to another place, okay, if the distance is more, then what will happen? The signal will be weak. Okay, the signal may go like this, may go like this. It will be weak. Okay. So that's why if you place repeaters here for every some distance, okay, like 10 kilometers or 150 kilometers, 100 kilometers, they will calculate the distance and they will calculate these things like within how many kilometers the signal might go low, okay, might go weak. That they will calculate it accordingly. They will place the repeaters. They will place the repeaters. So here they will place the repeater. So that box they will place it. So once they place this box, okay, what this box will do, this repeater will do, if signals are going to be weak, this repeater will boost up the signal. This repeater will boost up the signal. So that is the function of repeater. Repeater will boost up the signals whenever the signal is going to be weak. Clear? Is this clear? That is the function of repeater. That is the function of repeater. Then hub. What is the use of hub? This is very important and interesting. This is very important and interesting. So hub is not an intelligent device, guys. Okay. Wherever we will go, if you are reading about hub, first point what they will say is not an intelligent device. It's not an intelligent device. Intelligent device. Okay. Hub is not an intelligent device. Why we are using that word means, okay, what will happen, let's assume this is a hub. This is a hub. Okay. And this hub, first of all, what is the use of hub? What is the use of hub? So the use of hub is like to communicate, okay, to establish the communication or to transfer the data from one system to another system. This hub will be help. So for example, there are 4 systems or 5 systems or more than that. Okay, so these are the 4 systems. Okay, system A, system B, system C, system A, system B, system C, and system D. These 4 systems wants to communicate with each other. These 4 systems wants to communicate with each other. Okay, system A, system B, system C, system D. Clear? These 4 systems wants to communicate with each other. These 4 systems are connected to the hub. So through hub, the communication needs to happen. Okay. So initial days, okay, so they are using the hub concept. Okay. So this hub will have the ports. I just showed you the images, right? So there we will have the ports. Okay. So 4 ports or 5 ports or 10 ports. Okay. Depends upon the hub which we are using, we will have the ports. So these ports, okay, to these ports, they will establish the connection. They will place the wires to that ports. Each and every port will have the wires. Okay, each port will have connection to that particular system. So in this case, system A is connected to one port, system B is connected to one port, system C is connected to another port, system D is connected to another port. Total 4 ports. Okay, to 4 ports, 4 systems are connected. Clear? Clear? Now, what hub will do? What is the function of hub? So now, for example, if system A wants to send some information to system D, system A wants to send some information to system D, the data it will go to hub first. Hub first. So the data it will go to hub. Now hub what it needs to do? It needs to identify who is system D and then it needs to send that data to system D. Okay, that is the function of hub actually. But hub is not an intelligent device. It's not an intelligent device. What it will send, whatever data it is coming from system A, it will send that data to all the systems like system C, system D, system E. Okay, system C, system D, system B. It will send that data to every system. Do we have security here? Do we have security here? If we are sending the data to every system, is it good exercise or bad exercise? Is it
Bad.
good
Not secure.
exercise or bad exercise? Definitely it's not good, right?
Yes.
Right? So we have to send the data to exact the system like to whom we want to send. But in this case, the data will be sending to all the systems, whoever is connected to the hub. Okay. So that's why we are calling hub is not an intelligent device. Okay. So it doesn't know to whom we need to send the information, to whom we need to send the data. It will send the data to all the systems. Okay. So for example, I sent hi, how are you to system D. The data first it will go to hub and hub will send that information to every system. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Like that. Then these systems, for example, hi, how are you? System D. Like that it sent. Now, if I send that information to system B, hi, how are you, system D? What system B will do? Hey, are you mad or what? I'm system B. I'm not system D. Why you are sending? Like that, it will respond, right? Similarly, system C also will respond. Hey, I'm not system D. I'm system C. Why you are sending message to me? If you want to communicate with system D, directly communicate with system D. Don't communicate with me. Like that, the system C will respond. And you know, crazy thing, even whatever message it was sent to hub, that message again it will send to system A as well. Hey, hi, how are you? System D, like that. System A only sent that information. Again, that information will be sent it to the system A. Getting my point? So there is no security at all in the hub. Okay. So here there is no security. Okay. Data is sending to all the systems. Okay. So because of this, flooding will happen. Okay. So to overcome these all things, they introduce this switch. They introduce the switch. Okay. So before that, you need to understand some layers, guys. OSI model. So I won't discuss more about this today. In tomorrow's session, we will discuss about this. But just you need to understand, OSI model is a reference model, guys. OSI model is a reference model. As I said, I am not going to discuss much about this today. In tomorrow's session, we'll discuss about this. Okay. OSI model, there we will have total 7 layers. Application layer, presentation layer. Okay. Presentation layer, session layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, okay, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Okay, physical layer. So here, application layer is the 7th layer, guys. Remember, application layer is the 7th layer. Presentation layer is the 6th layer. Session layer is the 5th layer. Okay. Physical layer is the 1st layer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, I'm telling you, take this as a serious thing and learn about networking basics and security basics very strictly. Why? Because if you want to learn these basics from outside, no one is going to give you freely. You have to pay amount and you have to, to know about this. If you are joining any institute or if you are joining anywhere, okay, you have to pay amount. So no one is giving freely. So I'm giving free training for 10 days, right? Just try to learn this all stuff. If you're learning this, okay, if you are going as a fresher, okay, and if you are going and attending as a fresher for interviews, if they ask you about, do you know about networking basics and security basics, you can say these are all things. I know about this stuff. I know about this stuff in networking. I know about these things in cybersecurity. Then they'll think this guy is aware all the networking basics and security basics. As a fresher, whatever we want, this guy is aware of it. Let him take and let me provide. Let me provide training to him. Like that, they will take it. And if you're an experienced guy, if you want to switch to networking or if you want to switch to cybersecurity, these are the very, very, very important basics which you want to know. If you are not aware of these basics, then definitely they won't hire you. Getting my point? That much important these are. Okay. So in tomorrow's session, we will discuss about the OSM model. Today, I'll be covering network devices. Okay, but you need to understand about this particular 7 layers: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, physical layer. So now we are talking about switch. Switch is an intelligent device, guys. Switch is an intelligent device. Intelligent device. Switch is an intelligent device. Okay, it's a layer 2 device, guys. It's a layer 2 device. What is the layer 2 here? What is the layer 2 here? What is the layer 2?
Data link layer.
Data link layer.
Yeah, it's a layer 2 device. That means data link layer is a very intelligent device, guys. Okay, so why I'm saying intelligent device? Why I'm saying this as an intelligent device? Earlier we used hub. Okay, instead of hub now, okay, they have replaced hub with switch. They have replaced hub with switch. Hub with switch. As I mentioned, switch is an intelligent device. Concept wise same. Okay, there are 4 systems or 5 systems which are connected to the switch, like how those are connected to the hub, right? Similarly, here also we will have switch. We will place the switch, and all the systems will connect to that particular switch. Back end we will have the ports. Okay, for that particular ports. Okay, this via cables they will connect. Okay, they will establish the connection. Now, what this switch will do? Hub is not sending the information to all the systems, right? Security is not sending. Okay, it is sending to everyone. It is distributing that information to everyone, whoever is connected to that particular hub. But coming to switch, it won't do like that. It will have some knowledge. Okay, based upon that knowledge, it will send the information to exact system. Okay, that's why we are saying it's an intelligent device. Okay, and it's a layer 2 device. Layer 2 is a data link layer. Okay. Okay, cool. So in this particular switch concept, all 4 systems are connected to the switch. Now switch, what it will do, it will learn about those all things. Once it is connected to the switch, it will learn about that particular all 4 systems. It will learn about system A. What is this system A? Okay, so what is the IP address of this system A? Let's take 10.0.0.10. Okay, what is system B? What is system B? Okay, what is system B? What is the IP address of system B? Okay, guys, don't worry. What is this IP address concept? Suddenly he kept some IP address there and he was talking about IP address. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you in and out about IP addresses as well. I'm going to give you full information about networking and cybersecurity basics. Okay, so you no need to worry about that. I'll teach you each and everything there. Okay, so it will system C, system D. Okay, system C and system D. Let's take 10.0.0.12. 10.0.0.13. System A, system B, system C. Okay, let's assume this is like Mahesh system. Okay, this one is Sai system. This one is Naveen system, and this one is Yogesh system. I'm just taking few names, don't mind. Okay, so there are four systems. Okay, Mahesh, Sai, Naveen, Yogesh. So now, as a switch, okay, what I will do, I will learn about all these details. What is my system IP? Okay, what is that system AIP? What is the name of that system? Every information it will learn. Okay, so that's why it's an intelligent device. Once it's learned that IP, once it's learned about that information, it will maintain the MAC address table. It will maintain the MAC address table. Do you know MAC address means what? Do you know MAC address means what?
Yeah, but it will assigned by the manufacturer.
Exactly, Yogesh. Exactly. So it will maintain the, as I mentioned, okay, port numbers, information, and then it will maintain the MAC address table. MAC address we can also call as Ethernet address. We can also call as physical address. We can also call as hardware address. These many names are there for MAC address. Okay, you will get more about MAC address in tomorrow's session again. Just remember, MAC address means media access control address. Okay, we can also call it as Ethernet address, physical address, hardware address. Okay, why I'm saying in tomorrow's session again, you will get means these all words are very, very, very important. Okay, every time when you are talking about any particular concept, in between these words will come. So that's why you have to remember these words. Okay, you have to know about these particular words. Media access control address. Okay, it will have 48 bits. Let's discuss more about that in tomorrow's session. So as I said, let's take this is a port number 0 or 1, port number 1. Okay, port number 2, port number 3, port number 4. So what it will do, it will capture that information. Port number 1. Okay, which system is connected for port number 1? Which system is connected for port number 1?
A,
Yeah. Port number 2, which system is connected?
B, bro.
B. Port number 3, C.
C,
Port number D. Sorry, port number 4,
D.
D. So once we configure the connections to the switch, once we configure these all four systems to the switch, then the switch what it will do, it will capture this information. And also it will capture what is the IP address for these particular systems. As I mentioned, this information it will capture. Okay, this all information will be stored in the MAC address table. And the main important thing what it will capture, the MAC address of this system. The MAC address of the system, the MAC address of the system, the MAC address of the system, the MAC address of the system. That MAC address will be in 48 bits, guys. 48 bits. Okay. So this 48 bits will be represented in 12 hexadecimal format. I'll show you that in upcoming classes. Just remember 12 hexadecimal format. Okay. So each and every system MAC address it will be stored. Okay. To give you the example, to understand this MAC address and IP address, I'll tell you one example, simple example, so that it will be easy for you to understand. So you have your name and you have your date of birth, right? Here group of people, here I could see two Sais, if I'm not wrong, right? We have two Sais, Sai. So if I call Sai, then you both might be respond, right? You both might be respondent. Agree? Agree? Within 10 members, I could see two Sai names. If I call Sai, you both might be respondent, right? So, so if I want to call specific person, then I have to call with their name, full name. Kande Sai. If I say Kande Sai, then Kande Sai will respond, right? If I say Sai Ramesh, then Sai Ramesh, whoever names with start with the Sai Ramesh, or whoever names, for example, Sai CH, then Sai CH will respond, right? So for each and every person, we will have one unique name. Okay. So like Kande Sai, like some other name. Okay. Kondal Chiranjeevi, or Nandamuri, Tarak Ramar. Some unique name will be there, right? So that is IP address. Okay. MAC address means their date of birth. Okay. Their date of birth. That is very unique, right? Okay. Kande Sai date of birth is example 3rd January. That is the Kande Sai date of birth. Here Kande Sai is the IP address. Kande Sai date of birth is the MAC address. Getting my point? Getting my point? So to communicate with the system in real time, you need IP address. That IP address should be unique IP address. If I am calling Sai, then you will respond. Similarly, if I want to communicate with the laptop, or if you want to communicate with the system, desktop, I want one IP address for that system. For that system, we need to assign one IP address. Okay. For that system, you will have one IP address. For other system, you will have one IP address. These are the unique IP addresses. You should not keep same IP address for you two systems. Okay, like Sai, I should not keep same, right? So each and every system needs one IP address. Clear? Is this clear? So what this switch will do means it will maintain the MAC address table. It will maintain that port number to which to each port what system is connected, what is the IP address of that particular system, and what is the MAC address of that particular system. Everything will be captured. Everything will be captured. And then if I want to send information from system A to system B, first it will go here and it will check in this MAC address table. Okay, system A is planning to send the information to the system B. Okay, where is the system B? Okay, system B is connected to the port 2. Okay, and this is the MAC address of this system. Okay, let's see whether the same information is provided by the system A or not. Okay, so system A wants to send this information to system B only. Then it will send that information to system B. Instead of sending to system C and system D, it will send that information to system B. Getting my point? Getting my point? So, like that, this switch will work. Like that, this switch will work. It will maintain the MAC address table. Based upon the MAC address table, it will, it will forward the frames from one system to another system internally. Okay. Here I will be stopping the session today. In tomorrow's session, I will start about the router. Okay. Other concepts, router, firewall. Okay, guys, if you have any doubts, please post it in the WhatsApp group. Then we can have a discussion in tomorrow's session. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.